Here in Istanbul, Turkey, shipbuilders constructed a vessel that stretches 263 feet from bow to stern. This is the mega yacht Tatiana. Inside, the attention to detail is obsessive. Guests walk on European oak hardwood floors and pass walls lined with gloss-finished Macassar wood. That bespoke craftsmanship peaks in the main salon, where a custom dining table built for 14 sits directly beneath a massive Lasvit crystal chandelier. But step outside, and that perfectly controlled environment vanishes. The open ocean is hostile, violent, and entirely indifferent to luxury. This diagram shows exactly how a vessel survives out there. The top layer of passenger luxury is actually very thin. Beneath the waterline sits a massive, dense volume of heavy mechanics, holding tanks, and electrical systems. A mega yacht is a fragile hotel navigating a saltwater wasteland. To keep the lights on and the guests comfortable, the architecture has to function like an invisible, self-contained metropolis. Descending past the onyx guest staircases, we enter a secondary network of hidden utility corridors. There is a strict physical boundary between the guest spaces above and the areas where the 23 crew members live and work. The stomach of this ship is a commercial-grade kitchen wrapped entirely in stainless steel, engineered to output dozens of meals every single day. Moving forward, we find the brain, a quiet, temperature-controlled wheelhouse lined with a 6-screen monitoring station where the captain navigates. This chart shows the baseline survival reserves required to stay out at sea. The tanks on the lower deck hold an astonishing 48,000 liters of fresh water. To support an isolated crew and guests for weeks at a time, the hallway is lined with 4 separate walk-in freezers, strictly dedicated to food storage. There is even a 5th walk-in refrigerator built for a single, highly specific purpose. It holds all the daily trash, keeping it completely frozen so it doesn't rot while the ship is weeks away from a port. True off-grid isolation means you carry everything with you, and you leave absolutely nothing behind. Storing materials and managing waste are the primary engineering hurdles of surviving on the ocean. Take the indoor beach club pool. It stretches 9 meters long, but carrying thousands of pounds of free-flowing water inside a ship that pitches and tilts with the waves is a severe physical liability. This animated schematic shows how engineers solve the problem. When cruising, the pool drains completely into hidden subfloor holding tanks. Capturing this water eliminates violent sloshing on the guest deck and actively lowers the center of gravity to stabilize the entire hull. Below those tanks sits the deepest and loudest sector of the vessel, a spotless, bright white engine room housing twin MTU 4000 series engines. Each of these massive blocks produces 3,400 horsepower, generating enough force to push this heavy steel structure through the water at speeds up to 19 knots. Moving a structure this heavy usually means burning immense amounts of diesel. Therefore, exhaust is routed through a processor known as selective catalytic reduction. By treating the exhaust before it vents, the SCR system neutralizes the most harmful nitrogen oxides, aiming for an environmental standard far cleaner than a traditional diesel block would allow. The ultimate engineering flex here is not generating the raw power to move a floating palace. It's utilizing high-end industrial technology to make the heavy impact of a massive engine virtually undetectable to the surrounding environment. Now let's ascend the onyx and stainless steel staircase, leaving the loud machinery behind, and return to the quiet, pristine surface of the bridge deck. A vessel of this caliber carries an €85 million construction valuation and costs up to €800,000 for a single week's charter. That price tag accounts for the massive, invisible labor required to suppress the noise, the vibration, and the logistical waste of living on the water. This is the ultimate luxury, the technical suppression of physical reality. It is the ability to stand in the middle of a restless ocean while experiencing nothing but the stillness of home. Bilgen Yachts engineered an entire self-sustaining metropolis and buried it inside a steel hull, strictly so the person sitting by the pool never has to perceive the struggle of the machine beneath them.